friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to read 85 chapter of this novel and today topic heading is on experimenting to see what happen. It often feels like everything is so serious that if you make one mistake, it will all end in disaster. But really, everything you do is just a taste, an experiment to see what happens. This is said by Deluxe Sewers. So today we are going to see that how experimenting work and what we can get from this. So let's read. I learned how to feel good in spite of failure when I adopted the let's see what happened mentality. Now, whenever I want to try something new that has an uncertain chance of success, I tell myself it is an experiment. I assume that whatever I invest in it, I invest it to gather data and not necessary to get a return. For example, I started investing in video courses for my business. In the end, it was a spectacular failure. But I was not particularly worried about it because my experiment was still a success. It proved that my business idea was not a good one. I also learned a lot working on this goal, and that alone was worth it. I am not sure if I would have taken action if I had told myself that this endeavor absolutely must deliver a positive return. You can apply the same mentality to every other goals. For example, if you are afraid that you will fail to develop a habit of getting up early, consider it a 30-day experiment to see how waking up early will make you feel and whether you will be more productive. When you think of it this way, you ensure that the get go that no matter how your experiment goes, it is a success. After all, you are not trying to make a permanent change. You only want to test a hypothesis. Usually, if the experiment goes well, leads to a permanent change anyway, and that's the purpose of adopting this different mindset. You are breaking through the initial resistance by lowering your expectation, and you consequently eliminate the fear of failure. So this chapter is all about that how we can change our mindset by experimenting to see that let's experiment it for some time and see what happens. So we will not hope for the success because we are just experimenting and most of the experiment fail. So that way we can change our mindset and we will not feel bad for failure because we know that this is just an experiment, and if some experiment passes and you get a fruitful result, so you can make that a permanent habit. So this is all about that, and I would like to add one real story in this, that I always, if I think that no one is watching me, I am reading this and no one is watching me, so I will stop it. I will not record it. But I know that I am recording this because there is a someone, there is a 10 to 12 people who are watching it, and I consider it as a, like in the real I am teaching 1 and 2 student, still I am happy because I am making them understand, I am making impact in their life, so I don't feel demotivated. So why I should feel demotivated here? Here is a more number than in physical class. So if I am able to change any person habit, reading habit, and if I can if I can add reading habit in someone life, so it is a big deal because I am able to change their life. And so that's why I don't care that who is watching, who is not watching, and that's why I just keep going because I know that somewhere someone is listening and might be that person can change their reading habit, and that is fruitful. So if you like this chapter, you can hit the like button, share with your friends who is really interested in reading and listening, and subscribe the channel for daily updates if you want. And that's all for this chapter, and we will meet in the next chapter. Till then, bye bye, take care.